You see the word at the top of the screen. Seen. No reply. Your chest tightens. Your stomach drops a few inches. The phone is still in your hand, but something has changed in your body. This is not a metaphor. Right now, the same part of your brain that registers a broken bone is firing. Your body is treating this small silence like a wound, and there is a reason for that older than language itself. Most people think rejection sensitivity is weakness, a flaw to fix, something to grow out of. You are told to toughen up, to care less, to stop reading into things, to stop making everything about you. But the system inside you is not malfunctioning. It is doing exactly what it was built to do. The question is not why it hurts so much. The question is what kind of creature would need a pain this precise. To understand it, you have to start with a small monkey, a wire frame, and a choice. In 1958, a psychologist named Harlow placed infant rhesus monkeys in a cage with two mothers. One was a bare wire frame holding a bottle of milk. The other was the same wire frame but wrapped in soft terry cloth. The cloth mother had no food, nothing to offer but softness. The monkeys chose the cloth mother almost every time. They would crawl to the wire mother to feed, then immediately rush back and cling to the cloth. They slept against her. They ran to her when something frightened them. Food was a transaction, contact was a need. Harlow took the experiment further. He raised some monkeys in complete isolation. They were fed on time, they were kept warm, they were medically healthy, but they were never touched, never held, never met another living thing. They came out broken, they rocked back and forth for hours, they bit themselves. They could not form a single normal relationship for the rest of their lives. When placed back with other monkeys, they sat in corners and stared. Some attacked any monkey that approached. Some never recovered at all. The bodies were fine. The bonds were ruined, and without the bond, the rest could not hold together. The finding shattered a generation of psychology. Connection is not a reward. It is not a bonus on top of survival. It is survival itself, wired in at the same depth as hunger. But there was already evidence, sitting in hospital records no one wanted to read. In 1945, René Spitz published footage from foundling homes across Europe and the Americas. These were clean institutions. The babies were fed on schedule. They were kept warm. They were medically attended to. By every metric of the time, they were being cared for. More than 30% of them died before their second birthday. Spitz called it hospitalism. The infants received almost no holding, no eye contact, no responsive faces. The nurses were too few and too rushed to do more than feed and clean them, and the babies with full bellies and dry blankets simply stopped thriving. Some refused food, some developed strange illnesses no medicine could fix, some lay silent in their cribs and slowly faded. The body without belonging shuts down. Spitz filmed it. The footage changed pediatric medicine forever. So here is what your brain inherited: a system that treats contact like oxygen. And when contact is withdrawn, it does not file the event away as social information. It routes it through the alarm. There is a region behind your forehead called the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex. Long name, simple job. It is the part of your brain that screams when you are hurt. Burn your hand on a stove and this region lights up. Slam your knee into a table and this region lights up. When you are excluded, ignored, or left on read, the same region fires, not something similar. The same circuit. Your brain refuses to draw a line between a wound to the skin and a wound to the bond. Which brings us to the smallest experiment with the largest implications, the one most people watch and never forget. In 1975, Edward Tronick asked mothers to do something cruel for science. Play with your baby normally, then on cue, hold a completely flat, unresponsive expression for 2 minutes. Do not smile, do not react, do not look away, just look at them with nothing in your face. The babies sense it immediately. Within seconds they try everything they know, they smile bigger, they point, they reach, they make small sounds, then louder ones, they clap, they squeal. They are running through their entire toolkit to bring the face back to life. Within a minute they fall apart, they turn away, they cry, their bodies slump in the high chair. Some of them, the videos show, look genuinely stricken, like something fundamental has been pulled from under them. The still face experiment showed something we had not wanted to admit. The earliest form of rejection any human knows is not exclusion from a group. It is not a lost friendship. It is not even a harsh word. It is a face that will not respond. You learned to fear it before you learned your own name. This is the part where the story turns. You were told rejection hurts because you are too sensitive, because you have not built thick enough skin, because something in you is fragile and needs to be hardened. But look at what the evidence actually says. Every infant who survived did so by being unable to tolerate disconnection. The babies who could shrug off a still face did not thrive. The ones who panicked, who reached, who cried until the face came back, those are the ones who became children, then adults, then ancestors. The sensitivity is not the bug, it is the entire reason you are here. You are the descendant of the ones who could not let go, the ones who needed the bond so badly that their bodies refused to accept its absence. Every human alive today carries that nervous system, tuned to scan every face for the small signs of turning away. And now you carry it through a world built for strangers. The unread message at 2 in the morning, the group chat you were not added to, the colleague who looked past you in the hallway, the friend whose reply got shorter, the party invite that did not come, the casual one-word answer where there used to be a paragraph, the eye contact that broke too quickly across the room. Each one trips a system that was built when a face turning away was the worst thing that could happen to a small body in a cold room. Your nervous system never updated the threat model. It cannot tell a delayed text from an abandonment. It cannot tell a busy friend from a withdrawing one. It cannot tell a stranger's silence from a parent's absence. The alarm is wired to react, not to interpret. It does not know the year. It does not know your age. It only knows that something it needs has gone quiet, and it sounds the same warning it has sounded for every human before you. So you sit there at night, phone in hand, feeling something you cannot name, something that feels much bigger than the event that caused it. It is bigger, it is older, it is the same circuit that once kept a small version of you alive by refusing to accept a face that would not respond. It has not stopped working. It is still scanning, still waiting for the face to come back. You look at the screen again, seeing no reply. The ache is not a flaw in you, it is not something to fix or apologize for. It is the proof that some part of you, the oldest part, is still doing its job.